Hello everybody, Cheeseball here. It's been a while. I decided to give an update video. Oh god, why does it have to lag now? I don't know why it's lagging. Anyway, so what's been happening since the last video that was updated back in February, 5 months ago? I got really busy. Okay, come on, it should not be running this bad. There's no mods. Oh, Lord. Anyway, yeah, it's lagging. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. Let me see if I can do something here. God. That doesn't seem to be doing any better. I don't know if it's because of all the content they added or what. Anyway, so, okay, it never lags this bad. Why? Anyway. As you can see, no, this is not a texture pack. They changed the textures for Minecraft. I am in oh, for crying out loud. If this thing does not stop lagging. Sorry about that. Some of the stuff they've added is actually useful. Some of it's just for added bonus or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that's off topic. Ugh. I have been gone for a while because, well, things have been happening. After February, some things went down on Discord. Yeah, it's just gonna lag no matter what. I have no idea why it's doing that. Doesn't matter how low I turn it. It just okay, we're at 20. I think it's just having trouble loading the world is all. Anyway, yeah, I like the 1.14 update. Unfortunately, I played mods so long that I'll probably get bored of vanilla again. Come on, you're not this bad at running things. Anyway, I think it might be because I'm recording this. I don't know. It's still frustrating that it's running this bad when it's vanilla. Anyway, so let's just say that, unfortunately, some things happened on Discord. Led to some heartbreak and some other things. Broken friendships. Unfortunately, a lot of my friendships are online because the ones in real life always end so abruptly or they don't ever last. I mean, nothing ever lasts, but I'd like something that I could have for the rest of my life. You know, a friend for the rest of my life like everyone else. Because I know there's a lot of people that actually have had lifelong lasting friendships. I haven't had a single one. And technically, I haven't even had a real best friend. Because everyone stabs me in the back or throws me under the bus, you know, that kind of thing. But aside from all the negativity, so there was a thing that happened over the course of 2 months. Then at the end of May, so at the end of February through March, there was a lot of drama on Discord. Not going to go into that. People on the internet are horrible sometimes. That's all I'm going to say. And they'll try to destroy people who don't really deserve it. All because they made mistakes, that they're going to come and attack them, which is not an okay thing to do. If somebody harms you or does something that's not okay, revenge is not always the best thing to do because they may be so broken that they don't understand what they did was wrong, and then when you attack them for it, it hurts them and they don't learn anything from it. Getting revenge doesn't necessarily teach the person a lesson, it just makes things worse. Anyway, then let's see. When it came to May, the end of May, I got another job finally. That's another reason why I was busy. and I decided to take a break from YouTube, but it lasted a lot longer than I thought. And, well, I don't know how to, well, put it, but the job only lasted about a month. At some point in June, like close to the middle, which would be considered a month, 4 weeks, they let me go. I was going through an agency, so I got the job. They helped me fix up my resume, so, you know, it'd be easier for me to get a job in the future. I got a degree or certificate in machining, and no machine shop will hire me. Oh, you don't have the work experience. I have the education. Is that not good enough? Was going to school a waste of time? According to this society, it is. They make you go to school, learn all this extra stuff, and they don't even pay you for it. I mean, the job I did get was $17 an hour. I'm not going to name the place, though. $17 an hour to put parts in the machine and take them out, and it was a simple process. The only problem was I couldn't keep up on the paperwork. There was so much of it. And I talked to people who worked in actual office jobs, and they said this is like, they didn't have this much paperwork in a like, it was, and then I have people telling me, oh, well, you should have done better, or you should have done this, and it's like, I tried, dude, it just, and then nobody wants to have any sympathy or empathy for me. Like, everyone believes it's my fault when something doesn't go right, or I screw up or fail at something. And yes, if I do screw up or mess up, yes, it is my fault. But sometimes it's not even my fault. They didn't even warn me that if I didn't step it up, I was going to be fired. If they would have said something, I would have gone, all right, we need to do this. I don't want to lose this job. Please give me another chance. But no, they didn't. But because I went through an agency, they aren't at fault when they should be. I'm still waiting to hear back on jobs. There's no luck there. So it's almost the end of July. I have no jobs. I'm still living at my parents' place. I'm struggling to get anyone to even interview me, let alone give me a job. And I feel like I've been set up to fail time and time again. Like, I'm not meant to succeed in any way. And I know that's not true. And any of the things that I do that I enjoy, they're not going to make me any money. I mean, I enjoyed being a machinist, but people have made me dislike it as a job because they've ruined it as a career for me almost. I'm not going to give up on it because I went to school for it. People just need to be more reasonable about their decisions and not jump the gun like they did. But anyway, I've been in a rough spot for a month now. My self-esteem and everything has continued to plummet. My medication, counseling, nothing has worked. I feel like the only thing to make things better would be if a significant change happened in my life. Like if I was able to move out, or I got a job that made it so I could move out almost instantly, or something needs to change. And I'm working hard to make sure that this change happens, but the change is never going to come, no matter how hard I try. I was one of the people who did horrible in school, and nobody seemed to care that I wasn't a school person. And every time I failed, they'd always make me feel like garbage for failing. But, you know, blame the person regardless. It's just, I wish people would understand more. People in real life don't understand at all what I'm going through. Now, people on the internet, yeah, they do. But people in real life don't care, it feels like. When you have a parent who's born in the boomer age, they don't have any clue what frickin' mental illness is or depression or any of that stuff. They think it's just temporary. They don't think it's actually a problem. And then you got another parent that's like, who's got to make, I don't know. It's just, when you got people who aren't willing to work with you or who aren't willing to understand what you're going through. I had a dream last night where I ended up going to a mental institution because I just snapped. And I have a feeling that's going to happen. I've said it before and people are like, no, that's not going to happen. You're not going to go there. Yeah, right. If things don't change, I will. I've applied at all kinds of retail places, but it's that you need retail experience. And they won't even interview me. So I can explain how I'd be a good asset to them. Isn't that frustrating? To know that you'll never be good enough for anyone or anything. And it's like, I don't know, man. Oh, I gotta wait a little longer. The sun's just now setting. But yeah, so that's how things are right now. I've applied to like over 12 different places, and I haven't heard back from any of them. That is bull. I bet you if I call them, they're going to say, sorry, we found somebody else because they got what we need them to have. I talked to one place and I was like, I don't have any retail experience. I was like, I didn't either. This was my first retail job. And I haven't gotten an interview with that place. Because they said, oh, we'll be calling for interviews soon. It's been 2 weeks. Where are you? Sorry if I'm snarfy. It's that time of year where my nose is even worse than normal. But yeah, I had people telling me 2019 is going to be better. 2018 was, you know, every year ends badly for me. It may start out great or not, but I just can't find enjoyment in anything anymore. I can't find enjoyment in playing games. I can't find enjoyment in anything, really. Sorry this video's been so negative, but there's nothing really to be positive about right now. And people are like, well, you live with your parents, that means you can, you know... And it's like, no, they make everything a million times harder than it needs to be. And I've tried talking to them about it, but it's like talking to a brick wall. They don't care, they don't understand. They say they care and love me, but if they really did, they'd take time to talk to me and go, dude, what's going on? Why aren't you getting the stuff you need to? Or my parents have used the excuse that if I went and applied for a job right now, I could get one almost instantly. What's taking you so long? I have no work experience, and I have no experience in anything. How the hell am I supposed to get a job when I have no experience and people want work experience? Parents, we should have had you working since you were 16. Well, then my grades would have been even worse, because I can't, and I can't stress this enough, can't do school and other activities. It just does not work for me, and it never did, and it never will. People say, oh, you can learn how to make things work. I'm not the kind of person who can learn like that. I'm the kind of person it either works or it doesn't, and it hasn't. So that's all I gotta say for this episode. I'm just so done with people pretending like they know better than me because they're older, or know better because, oh, I have experience in this and I know that you should have a job by now. Well, why don't you switch places with me, become a 20-something-year-old and try to apply for a job in my shoes and see where that gets you. They're going to be crying when they're done because of how ridiculous they've been. They're going to be like, I'm so sorry for treating you the way I did, because you're right, it's hard nowadays. I mean, A lot of the older people you talk to, you could walk into a business place and you'd be like, "Can I have a job?" And they'd be like, "Sure. What do you what do you know?" And it's like, and then you tell them and they're like, "Oh, you're hired." Nowadays it's like you can't just walk into a business. You got to apply online. And then calling and even going in person doesn't really get you anything. It doesn't even, it doesn't. It's just not enough anymore. Nothing is enough for people anymore. Nobody is satisfied with anything that I do or that anyone in my age group does. We're just... And then everyone wonders why our generation is so angry at the older generations. They ruined the planet. They ruined the economy. It's because they did. They set us up for failure. Oh, for crying out loud. Do you have anything good? I know that's a bad thing to say, that they set us up for failure, but for crying out loud, it sure feels like it. Because every generation hands off the world and goes, "Here, new generation," and literally kicks us in the balls and runs away. Because they mess things up and they're like, "Here, you guys can fix it." And then we don't end up fixing it, so we got to hand it off to the next generation. It's just ridiculous. This vicious cycle of screwing each generation over and pretending one generation is worse than the other. We all suck. Alright? There's no generation that's any good. Alright? Actually, there might be some. Like, the generation that fought in the world wars, the ones that sent people to the moon. But this country, this world, there used to be some really great places to live. Really, things used to be great at one point. At least I think so. I don't know. I wouldn't know what great is because I haven't lived in a great time period. Stricken with war, no end in sight. Global warming, global catastrophe is literally on its way. There's no hope for the future, it feels like. It's just... I really hate making these videos, but I just need to get all this off my chest. It's just... everything is too much for me to handle and me to comprehend. I have to get a job. Shoot, that wasn't ready to be picked. I have to get all this stuff taken care of, and I'm not even given fair opportunities to do so. And I got all these people older than me that says, "Oh, all you need to do is this, this, and this." And it's like, even when I do that, it doesn't work. Or I get people that tell me to pray, ask God for help, and it's like, yes, I'm religious, but it just doesn't feel like it's it just doesn't feel right anymore. Asking for help. Because it just doesn't seem like he does anything for me. In fact, I've gotten tired of going to church anymore because it just isn't giving me the answers I need. It's not doing anything for me. Nothing is doing anything for me. I don't enjoy anything. And people tell me, "Oh, if you do this, this, or this." And it's like, all people tell me is how to do things. They don't show me. And I need to see how to do it. But because I'm an adult, I have to do everything myself. Which, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just... it just sucks. End of discussion. Everything just sucks. And I want to go back to making videos, but I just don't have the energy or the time anymore because I'm busy trying to get stuff to work. I just want to find something I enjoy and make a career out of it, but I just can't. I either have to make money and be miserable in the job, or I gotta like the job and make no money. That's all this world is about anymore. Make money. Make money. Oh, you don't like your job? Well, you're making money at least. Or we want to go to Mars to build colonies. or whatever it is. We want to go to outer space, be astronauts. They say, and this song sums it up perfectly, Stressed Out by 21 Pilots, I think it was. Wake up, you need to make money, as they're laughing in our face. I said that, switch that around. They're laughing at our face saying, wake up, you need to make money. That's so true. That's all anyone says to people nowadays is, don't follow your dreams, you need to make money. Humanity has lost its sense of enjoyment in life. There's nothing to enjoy about it anymore. This may be talking because I'm miserable or I can't comprehend that there's actually things in this world that I should be enjoying, but I just can't comprehend that. I just don't understand. I feel like everybody in my real life has abandoned me. Like, they don't care. I know they've said some words of wisdom and stuff, but it just seems like they don't fully comprehend what I'm going through. Nobody does. So, I don't know what to say anymore. I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. I'm saying the same problems that humanity has over and over again. But is humanity ever going to change? No. We continue to get worse. We continue to hate more. We should be better off than we were years ago, but it seems like we're getting worse. I'm 22 years old and I got nothing to show for it. No job, no apartment, no girlfriend. I got nothing to show for my 22 years alive on this earth. I got friends, but that doesn't count as success in society. So that's why I don't count that. I would as a person, but as a human being, I can't. As a human being, our views are so skewed. We have no sense of reality, we have no sense of survival now, and we have no sense of love. We lost all of those three core components that made humanity great. Finding a way to survive. Adapting. We're just willing to accept the end. We're willing to accept that we're going to die and the planet's going to die too, and there's nothing we can do about it. Well, there is. We just aren't willing to do anything about it. And we lost our sense of reality through video games. So when things don't go right, we get mad. Because it's like, well, it works like this in this game, and it doesn't work like that in real life. This is why I like video games more. Well, if society wouldn't have made real life suck so much, people would want to do it more than virtual reality. It's just ridiculous. And our sense of love. I don't feel like we love people enough. I feel like we're still hateful. Actually, we're becoming more hateful and discriminatory. We are against people's rights. We're against people of gender or race. We just don't seem to be getting any better. And I don't think we ever will either. Unless humanity proves me wrong, I'm going to continue to say no, we're screwed. That's the end of it. Bye-bye. We have no sense of reality, no sense of survival, and no sense of love anymore. We're hateful, hurtful people now. And I'm one of the few people that isn't. I'm trying really hard to not become that. But people are continuing to ruin that. People are continuing to make me go, you know what? Screw them. I don't care. And that's not who I am. At least I don't know who I am anymore, actually. I don't even know who I am as a person. I don't know what my personality is supposed to be. I've become so absorbed in trying to please everyone because nobody is happy with anything I do that I don't know who I am as a person. People have ruined so much for me that it's hard to do anything anymore. If there would have been a person who actually appreciated the things I did and continued to appreciate the things I did, then maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't be so down. I noticed that when I was in a relationship with this one girl, I made her happy. I did all these romantic things and all these loving things towards her, and she loved every minute of it. She loved me, and I loved her. But in the end, it didn't matter. She still broke up with me and left me. After all my hard work, after everything I had done. But because she wasn't willing to be honest with me, she ended up leaving and breaking my heart. So it's nice to know that no matter how much effort I put into things, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to get screwed over in the end. I'm just so tired. I don't know what to do anymore. It just sucks. That's all I'm going to say. I can't. Anyways, I'm hoping to come out with some better videos. You know, some videos that aren't so depressing. I'm gonna put this right above my door. Ta-da! Oh Lord, another one. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I've been negative enough for one day. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate the subscribers who stuck around with me. I know I haven't been posting anything lately. But I promise I will get back, or I'll at least post something. I don't know what I'm gonna post, you know. Anyway, this is Cheeseball. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.